たち何チーム友達関西関東西東北南チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達お好み焼き食うつる阪神腹いっぱい飯はうまい一人じゃ寂しいし電話来たりかけ直した後すぐ行く会いに
Yeah, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rabbits and raccoons, anime fans, technology geeks, all of that? Welcome to the one, the only, the most unfiltered podcast. I, your host, go by the name of Big Manny. To the right, you see Maz and his atrocity, the attention grabber. Make sure y'all follow him for all his drawings. We're not going to talk about those drawings right now, but we'll get into it. Below me, I got my brother Israel. What's happening?
What's going on, Big Manny? Hey, again, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, family. I love this podcast, man. I love y'all brothers, man. Y'all family already, man. For real. That's what it is.
And then to the right of him, I got Ray Rax. Talk to him.
What up? What up? How y'all doing today?
I didn't say say something to the crowd because it seemed like you saying something already. So I'll double back and go back and say the best for last. Sir, I mean, this is 90% of Instagram right now anyway. So, sir, you got something you want to say to the people out there in TV land?
It might be fuck y'all. I think that's what he's making out.
It could be that too. It could be that too. It sounds like he had like a rough weekend or a rough past couple of days or something like that. So I'll just take that as he upside down. Yep, that's what it is, I guess. But if you've never seen this show, Beyond the Blur is one of those shows where we talk about anime, we talk about movies, we talk about media, we talk about technology. In fact, as brothers, we just talk about whatever pop up that comes to our mind. We all got our different personalities, which makes this show a show. It makes it very raw, unfiltered, and you just get it from the take of a black man, basically. I guess I'll start this show saying, how has y'all week have been? The last week I felt like was an amazing show. But Ray, you missed out on a good one. How has y'all week been, at least?
I mean, Ray Rags, man. Like, what's up, bro? Like, fill us in, man. Talk to us, man. Talk to the audience, bro.
Yeah, man. This week has been pretty good. So what you guys don't know, I work for like a small tech company, kind of, and so like it's been hectic over there. So they've been kicking my ass over there, but everything's been pretty cool. It's been a vibe. I've been just working and painting. I've been doing a lot of painting. I've been so inspired.
Yeah, I seen one of the things you pulled up, and I wanted to save what I had to. I try to save as much as I possibly can until I get into like the actual podcast, so we can have like organic conversations about it. So I'm gonna put a thumb tab on that because I guess this will be something for what I would like to call the pre-pod banter. So before we get into the topics, we can kind of dive into it. Matter of fact, fuck it, let's just get into it. So, what is something that y'all are like inspiring to do? Basically, we know we love anime and everything, and I got this topic in here. I kind of want to know, like, what is inspiring you outside of anime and everything else? What is inspiring you as a black man? And I hate to put color to it, but I had to because that second topic is really powerful, and now I'll bring it up. So is it anything that's inspiring you to push the narrative a little bit or anything? I guess I'll start with you.
Man, to be honest, something that had like it kind of had like a negative inspiration. Like it was kind of a negative kind of thing I saw, and it inspired me for like greatness, like all around, just as the black community, as black men. That video Maz sent the other day about the kid who had like a mom who was like an OnlyFans model. So the shit was hilarious.
I saw that. So the thing with Miles is he catches you off guard. He's like a right hook. You try to duck it, but you can't. You're not as fast as you want to be, and that's kind of what makes him special because what y'all see is one thing, but what I get is a different thing. And if you know anything about Reddit has a dark hole that you can go down, and we'll talk anything about conspiracies. To sometimes I ask, bro, how did you get here? like how did you get here? Like I didn't even. Reddit gives you any. It's almost so. I think Reddit was X before X became X. Reddit is like playing second fiddle to the zone. Known as.
Your mic, hold on, your mic sound bad.
Is it my mic?
Your mic sound horrible, my nigga.
Because I don't know if it's mine or not. Is it mine? Is it my shit?
No, that's Manny.
Sure. That's Manny for sure.
Hey, let me see. Am I still jacked up out here in these streets?
Yeah, you sound like you're.
Huh.
You gotta unplug and plug your mic back up, cuz.
You gonna pop back up in there. You got me.
Hey, that OnlyFans video was lit though. Like
that shit was wild, fool. Hey.
So I spent a lot of time searching for different type of anime styles and different type of just animes to look into. Like I legitimately don't spend time looking at what's suggested or recommended to me on Crunchyroll, Netflix, Prime, or anything of the sort. I go out my way to find whatever topic is on my mind, and if they animated it or not.
I respect that.
Like you actually got to do research on certain things.
I watch a lot of obscure shit, like a lot of old 80s and 90s anime shit niggas never heard of. Like the shit is so fire to me, man. Fucking Iria Zerum, the animation. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Escaflowne, man. Shit niggas never even heard of, man.
Can you hear me now?
You still sound like you on a jackhammer.
Oh, bro, you gonna have to plug your mic. Your light ain't even green on your mic, I believe, bro. Something ain't right.
Nah, that's the way it is. So y'all gonna have to take it. Let me fix
You gonna have to unplug it and plug it back up.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what, Manny? Yeah, if I was to send you that Get Jiggy shit, bro, like would you be able to play it on the show real quick, man? I like this fucking song, bro. I think like that inspired me.
You can send it to me or Miles.
All right, Miles, I'm gonna send that your way right now.
Bro, gonna have to run an audio check on his mic for a minute.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to throw that to one of y'all and let y'all do y'all thing real quick. I'm
gonna send it your way, Miles.
So I'll be back in a minute.
Jesus. I'm getting Bible verses. Bro, you sent me the wrong thing, cuz.
I ain't even send you none yet.
I got a Bible notification while you have to talk about you going to send me something.
All right, there it is. Like, cause I like groovy shit, man. I like feel good music, bro. Like life of the party shit. You can just have you a good motherfucking time, a good vibe, bro. Like that's all a nigga ever care about, ever care for, you know? Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the hating. And look, that's pre-Millie Bobby's, nigga.
Hey, if you're a Drake fan, you're a Drake fan, cuz it's okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Out of pocket, man. Violation.
Violation.
Hey, like,
Drake?
Did y'all fuck with his new shit?
Hell no.
I think I fuck with that.
I haven't listened to it. I listened to it once, and that was about it.
Okay.
No, I listened through it. It was okay. but like I think he just need to take a break.
He need to take a break and get his fucking mind together. That he's in a bad place, you know.
That's all it is. He's still trying to. How are you still trying to battle within your album? Still, you still throwing shots. Like if you make an R&B album, make it an R&B album. Don't do all that extra. That's what he messed up.
All that extra, yeah.
That's what he messed up with me at. So, and I don't know. I feel like what this was Party's first. This was his first number one album too.
Was it like not Scorpion, not motherfucking?
I'm talking about the album he made with Party.
Okay, got it. That one.
Party first for number one album. And
he
basically ruined it with Beef.
Did ruin it with Beef and sad late 30 nigga shit. You know?
And did you? I just watched this video recently. They said all like when it went number one, it was only like number one for like not even a week, and then like all the Kendrick stuff started going back number one, and all his songs went down like 30 placements on the 100.
You know what? Because I peeped some shit like that. They'll play it on the radio. They'll play fucking Drake shit one time, and then Kendrick shit right after. It's like
right.
They're continuing to try to perpetuate the beef, bro. It's kind of sick, nigga.
Yeah,
bro.
How I saying that? How it sound now?
Yeah, you sound good.
A lot better.
Way better.
Yeah. Somebody that deals with artists and media as far as like pushing and marketing, bro. If them niggas pay for them time slots are paid for.
I mean, yeah, but you don't think they the one after another, bro? Like,
I remember them playing Biggie right after Hit 'Em Up, and whatever Biggie response was, I think it was like One More Chance when Hit 'Em Up came out.
Yeah, I just feel like they hitting a dead horse. Like it's done. Like I'm over it. Like it's almost to a point where it's like it's not even enjoyable anymore. At first it was like, oh man, this is great. See some people being competitive. Now I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm tired of hearing the songs. I'm tired of hearing the beef. I'm tired of hearing about how Drake doing bad. I'm tired of hearing about Kendrick numbers. I'm over it.
Yeah, that's how I've been. I can't say nothing about it because we all know I'm a Drake fan. But anytime I bring it up, it's hard for me to bring it up because anytime I bring up Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, I'm a sore loser. But I'm just genuinely tired of hearing it. It's like a rap. It's like if he took a loss, just let him take this loss and let's move on. Like I'm genuinely over the whole rap beef that is Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Hey, they try to come for me, bro.
Why? What happened?
They told me I was a Drake fan, nigga.
It's okay to be a Drake fan.
I will proudly go to this back wall back here where I got all of Drake like vinyl. I have no problem with saying I'm a Drake fan. I don't really. So we not gonna sit up here and act like Kendrick got a better discography than Drake. If y'all want to take it there, we can take it there.
I'll take that.
If y'all want to take it there, I'll take it. We not gonna sit up here and act like Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly is better than Take Care.
Okay.
We not gonna sit up here and act like Good Kid, Mad City is better than October's Very Own. We not gonna sit up here and talk that.
Hold on.
We don't have to. The critics already said
wait.
it.
Wait. It's all grown men in this room, right?
How many Grammys does the Kendrick got?
It's all grown men in this room. It's all grown men.
I'm about to go Super Saiyan. I'm about to go Super Saiyan.
Let me have the flow real fast. I got a question. We're all grown men in this room, right?
Right.
You gonna sit up here and say that Drake has more substance in his music as a
Did I say that? Did I say that? I did not say that. Having a better discography is a different statement than having as more
pop music.
Drake versus
no.
Dipset versus the Locks on the verse.
Hey, if you watching on Instagram and you've been here long enough,
Drake versus
just
Kendrick
comment below. I said discography. Drake has a better discography than Kendrick Lamar.
Dipset has a better discography than the Locks. But when it comes down to that stage presence and actual hip hop,
but now we arguing. These are two different arguments. I made a statement.
So
I made a direct statement.
Doesn't have a better discography than the Locks.
You changed the whole argument up. See,
No,
this is
but
why
when
we
it comes
stick to
down
anime.
to what's
Because
being pushed, wait, when it comes down to what's being pushed, right? That goofy sing along, I fuck underage girls and get pimped out by strippers shit only lasts so long.
That's
you
fact.
took it there. You took
That's
it there.
what the facts is, bro. A 40-year-old
You
man is still talking about some shit that
you
he's
took
doing.
it. You
That's
you
what
took it
the
there.
facts are.
All right.
The whole
Drake
concept.
last
of why
album ain't no way better than
started-
anything he put out before.
so
The nigga
whole
has no
concept-
growth.
So the whole concept of why
No
this
growth.
beef even started was he was telling Drake that you are damn near 40 and you still living the life of a 20-year-old. You're
Your
not
champion came out with a song rapping like Ice Spice.
You're not growing. You're literally the same artist.
Let me know when I got the floor. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all shit off, but then let me know when I got the floor.
I'm just saying. Tell me when Drake gonna grow up.
All right.
Never.
So my first.
Tell me when he's
So
gonna grow up.
So I could be a person that thinks outside the box with this whole conversation
Not when it comes to
and
Drake.
give y'all different examples and everything, but y'all are who y'all are and y'all like what you like. My simple question was, and my statement was, does Drake have a better discography than Kendrick?
No.
See,
What would you say? Yes or no? I just want to go. Yes or no?
Man, wholeheartedly and no shame in my game. Drake's discography, his whole track list, his whole every album smashes Kendrick.
Okay. Maz, does
Man.
Drake have a better discography than Kendrick?
No.
Ray,
Fuck
does
no.
he have a better discography than Kendrick?
hell no.
Hey,
Okay.
look. And I'm a Kendrick fan. I love and appreciate what he did for the culture, bro. But like, did anybody fucking listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers? Like, come on, bro.
So my problem with this conversation is we're talking about when I think of we talk about rap and hip hop and all this stuff all the time on this
Hey,
podcast.
but Ray, before you take it there, I said discography. I didn't say who has the better substance.
But when I
That
think
goes into discography, bro.
think about that's all entails for me. It ain't just like, oh, who makes better hits. It's
In
who
that
makes
case, wait. Hold on. Here you go, 40. In that case, Andre 3000 is not a better rapper than Big Boy when it comes to Outkast because that's the same discography.
I'm gonna let you stand on that lily pad by yourself. I'm not touching that. I'm gonna stick right where I'm at. I didn't say that. I'm not gonna play dark psychology with you because if you on that type of time, we could be on that type of time.
We on that type of
today,
time, bro. You saying Drake got a better discography when half his fucking shit is the same shit over and over.
So,
But
all
it's
I'm
good.
saying-
It's good fucking bubblegum popcorn rap. Oh, this shit is decent, bro.
So this is what I'll say. Just let me know when I got the floor. I'm gonna take all. I'm gonna try to reason with y'all. All right. Drake, yes, his music has not matured the way that I would like it, right? But in 2008, when Drake came over the radio with, I believe, October's Very Own, there was nothing hotter than October's Very Own. To have a guy that was that versatile to sing and rap, the only person that came close to an artist like that in that time was Missy Elliott, a person who could sing and rap, switch it up, sing and rap. We've never seen anything like that.
Ja Rule.
October,
Chris Brown.
Breezy.
So Breezy was in the game. Breezy was in the game around the same time, but Breezy wasn't rapping like that, right? October Very Own was literally an album, a mixtape that they switched into an album. I don't see where the Drake hate is coming from. Like you're gonna sit here on this stream and say you don't like none of Drake music.
No,
you don't like none of his music.
I ain't saying like his music.
Okay, so let's. So Jay Neal, Breezy did more singing than rapping though. That's exactly what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Drake was always a 50-50 type of dude where he can sing and rap, and he would go back and forth.
Sing.
My issue with just this whole Drake thing, period, is just the hate came from nowhere. Like it festered so much that I've been that kid in high school that I like when you go, you already know that it's a battle you not gonna win. Like with them dudes over there, if you're not in that crew, if they start some shit with you, you might as well just take it and eat it. Because the moment you throw a fist, they so weak, you got other people behind them that's gonna be willing to go to war with you. That's what I'm seeing. I have watched the Grammys turn on Drake. I have watched kids commercials turn on Drake. I have watched the industry turn on Drake. And the one thing that I respect more than anything is a man standing up for his own. Despite anything else, calling him all of that other extra stuff that y'all calling him is wild to me. Because at the end of the day, he a brother. I don't care what people say about his culture or he came from a Jewish, he a brother. And I ain't finna tear another brother down, especially without evidence. All of that other stuff that y'all talk about, y'all cannot like his music. But can we stop calling this man a pedophile? Until there's evidence, because as black men, we often get put in a situation where they say we did shit that we didn't do every day. And here we are on live stream, don't even know this man, saying that this man is singing to little girls. Yes, his music is not matured. But last time I checked, I know 45-year-olds pulling up to a black barbecue dating 20-year-old women. It's the same shit. So if we gonna sit up here and throw shots at Drizzy, I'm gonna find somebody at your barbecue, not me and Ray's barbecue, but at your barbecue, that's 50 years old bringing an 18-year-old girl, or that's a 21-year-old girl. I guarantee you I can find that in the black community. Guarantee it.
It's gonna be there.
So get off y'all soapbox with this righteous virtue signaling bullshit as a black man, knowing that your uncle is 53 with a 21-year-old and she pregnant by him.
Wait. Does it make it okay though?
Now you changing the conversation again. That's called moving the goalposts.
You just went to the extent of making exceptions. It's cool if they do it, but it's not cool if one. Does it make it okay for it to happen, my nigga? Answer that.
It's not. It's never okay. But what I'm saying is, I know your uncle at the barbecue pulled up. No, I know your uncle at the barbecue pulled up. We seen him. We saw him. He eating barbecue and she 21. We don't know nothing about Drake. We know nothing about this man. All we know is what they tell us. And Hollywood is highly weird. Very weird.
For sure.
So I'm not willing to put another black man down that I don't know, because I've been in a situation where somebody told me I did something that I didn't do.
Right.
We just had a whole podcast where I said the police pulled us over back when we was freshmen in college, thinking that we stole something. The whole time though, we had buku money coming from refund checks. It took for somebody to radio in and say we got the right one for them to let us go. So I can't sit here as an African American man with any type of integrity and righteousness point at Aubrey, whose father is from Memphis, and put him down. Go ahead, Maz. Do you?
As an African American man whose family from Memphis, I can't support
mine too. Last time I checked, if you had 1 ounce of it, you was already a part of the community. That's me. But on to bigger and better things.
The only thing, Drake on the losing end of a fucking joke at the moment, bro. Like, nigga.
So now you saying the pedo joke is a pedo is you can't have both. You see what I'm saying? What? It's a joke that should you from being from where you at. Where you at.
I mean, like
before we move on to the next topic, being from where you at, it's people in Chicago willing to go to jail for less. And look at what you're calling this man without any evidence. He got a whole legal lawsuit against UMG and iHeartRadio, which if you look into, he's actually winning.
No, you're not.
He is. iHeartRadio literally just pulled out because they are being investigated by the FCC. I have never seen any pop star outside of Michael Jackson back in the day when Michael Jackson had the Beatles catalog, and he was literally telling people like, I own the Beatles catalog, I own this catalog, and then all of a sudden they turned Michael Jackson into a what?
PDF file.
It seems eerily familiar.
No, not even.
I'm just saying. Not too long. Diddy is a scumbag. It seems like that's clear. But it seemed like all of a sudden, now if you got a little bit of juice, like everybody want to turn their attention to taking us down, the ones that got a little bit of money. I'm not with it. Take it to court. If it's proven, then we'll deal with it. But I'm not for to play executioner or I'm not for to play anything of the sort.
So as you stand on this hill, right? As you stand on this hill for Drake, right? If it comes out that he's in the same boat as R. Kelly, you gonna still stand on that hill with him?
Nah. By that next podcast, all them Drake records you see back there will be replaced.
No. Hey, look. The being accused of it is just as good as being proven guilty until niggas prove that you're innocent, my nigga.
Hey, man, it's like this. Y'all ever heard when there's smoke, there's fire? There's usually fire in the background somewhere.
So we can hear so don't make me go down the laundry list of rappers and singers where there's smoke, there's fire.
Wait, Drake's the only nigga I ever know to get offended by his homie being called a pedophile as if he guilty.
Fucking.
What about TDE?
Them niggas in the same boat. But here's the thing: Kendrick separated himself from them niggas.
I don't know that.
Seth Rogen just did the same thing with James Franco.
What you say is?
That nigga Seth Rogen just did the same thing with James Franco. James Franco was DMing little girls and shit and all types of weird behavior. It's people with power, bro. Like they let that shit get to their head. They start moving weird, man.
All I'm saying is when it comes to life is already hard if you're an African American man. I hate keep beating that down, but life is hard.
Wait.
I
need to correct something before you say it, right? Because you're saying African American, and the only reason they not like us is popping is because of their Canadian side of fucking Drake.
Okay, so this is a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. I gotta ask you, what do they not like us mean?
It's pretty much just it's a separation song. It's a song of separation.
Oh yeah, that's word vomit. What do they not like us mean? Who is they?
Anybody that's not a part of your crew,
or
same as your crew, will be referred to as they. They're not me or us, therefore it's them and they.
So who is the crew? Are we referring to? Who would be the crew? That if I'm the crew and they are they, who is the crew?
Ray, would you agree that he's drawing a line in the sand and differentiating between cultures is what it is?
Yeah, for me, I think it's for me personally, when I think of not like us, I think about somebody who's not a part of the culture, somebody who's coming in, who's stealing, but not necessarily even giving back without getting something in return. And I feel like what Drake has done most of his career is taken. And when those people would reach out to them once they wasn't as hot, he didn't want to rock with them anymore. And I feel like a lot of people been feeling ways about Drake. So the thing is, people have been feeling things about Drake for a long time. And what Drake does is he does something, then he hide his hand. He go, and instead of him, and then he don't go back after the dude, he go do something to a woman. Like
so you don't mess with him because of his business ethics. Sound like
like that's my thing.
Okay, like, so I'll put you there. Miles, why don't you like him? Watch this.
I was laughing at him because he got accent of the joke, nigga. I was listening to Drake earlier.
Hey,
which makes this hard. Remember what I told you. That is my brother. That is, I know him. Like I know him.
Man.
I told you one thing he'll do, and I've told him this off camera. I'm gonna drag his ass to success because he's a star with the bullshit that be coming out his mouth. With the things that he do, he's such a natural at it that he can literally make a podcast hot, or he can go start his own platform, and he can argue. He's been arguing with women his whole life, so he can argue from every angle. He is a gold medalist when it comes to debating, and it's nothing that I've seen him argue against. Super intelligent, super down on his his abilities, right? But keep in mind, we've been talking for more than like 30 minutes, and he did all of that to say, I listen to Drake.
Bro, y'all.
Ray don't listen to Drake probably at all. So but you listen to Drake. Why you tearing this man down?
Hey, Nick,
Because I got a really big saying, and I need a really big ring. Just because I agree with the music that the nigga made, don't mean I agree with the artist, bro.
Niggas can't act like they didn't like Nice for what? That's
I am a 50 Cent fan, and I still listen to Ja Rule, my nigga.
That's all I'm saying.
Look,
that's the whole
synopsis of music as a whole, right? I am a connoisseur of music as a whole, right?
He is a connoisseur of a lot of things.
But the battle that you trying to get me to like pick a side of is the equivalent of a Bears fan going to the Super Bowl, my nigga. I really don't have a horse in this fucking race, and I'm just excited to be in the game. I don't really give a fuck.
Hey.
Other fanboys and stands, on the other hand, that really ride for this nigga and will die if this nigga kills himself, bro, with like have no understanding of them niggas would probably suck Drake's dick.
Hey, we don't condone.
If he asks and the money's on the table, Drake fans will probably suck his dick.
Hey, we don't condone Nick sucking that word suicide.
Right.
I don't know Drake's song I don't like or nod my head when it comes on. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If I'm getting that right, J Neil, that just means every time there's a song come on, you nodding your head. That's it. But
what'd he say?
He said, I don't know a Drake song that I don't like or nod my head. I don't know if he's saying that he like it or he don't like it. J Neil, clean that up for me. So I don't use you as a weapon for myself. Cause I would use you for propaganda. He said yes. So he don't know a Drake song that he don't know when it come on, or he not nodding his head. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Feel like a bad bitch every time one come on.
So here's what's crazy. I really want to move on, but here's what's crazy, because every single time Ray bring up something, what about Jay-Z? People been saying Jay-Z has been a scumbag of the music industry forever because of his ethics and how he cut people off. Like he got a song, give me that sweet, that stuff, that don't put me. He stole that whole song. He stole that song. Pharrell gave him the beat.
Favorite song, bro. That's my favorite song.
The dude that's in that music video sitting on the couch saying, "Mama, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff." He wrote the chorus to that song. He was supposed to get royalties from that song. Jay-Z never gave him royalties from that song. And then on the next following song after that, he wrote a song about how you fuck people out of their royalties or something like that. Jay-Z been fucking with Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was 16 when the nigga was above 21. So if you want to come with that smoke, everybody who from New York, I just need you to step to the table and say everything that Drake did, Jay-Z did. Because the last time I checked, he was checking out Beyonce when she was what age? And he what age?
Again, I'm asking you, are you making it okay?
Give me that.
I'm not making it okay. I'm not making it okay. He trying to put me in.
You either arguing for it to be okay or you're not.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
If it's not okay, then all right, cool. We can stop excluding.
It's not okay.
Shit on Drake shit. All right, cool. Back to the discography. The nigga don't got better music than Kendrick
at all.
That's your opinion. On to the next episode. On to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rabbits and raccoons. We are going into anime and Marvel because we're gonna do an after pod. We could do an after pod and bring that back up. We could do that.
I'm with all the smoke, man.
We could do that. I really been wanting to do like a Beyond the Blur Unfiltered, where it goes behind a paywall, and then we can just really get into our bag. Because it's still an element of trying to stay respectful for the people that's watching, right. But some people ain't got the decorum. But I think it would be dope to have a paywall, to have a Beyond the Blur, like dark or whatever it is. Y'all ain't got to be a part of it, but just to have these conversations. But
right. like BET Uncut and shit,
like uncensored.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So I say all of this because I actually was bringing it up early before my mic started going weird. But so our last podcast, I got off and I had a couple of encounters with a couple of gentlemen. The first gentleman was from a completely different culture than ours. He about 34, 35. He was a Caucasian male, and the guy was swole. I think his name was Johnny. And he mentioned something about like Comic-Con and how he goes and he's dressed up as Thor and he get paid to go to certain Comic-Cons as Thor. So he must have said something along the lines of he can't wait to go to like Japan or something like that. And I said, I want to go to Japan too. So he freaked out. And the dude was almost at some point, he said like he wanted to cry because he felt like he never got a chance to like nerd out with nobody. Which for me, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
When you really when you really think about it, it's when they say what toxic masculinity is, they don't talk about all of the things that men suppress and gotta hide to appear to the world a certain type of way. This is a dude that's jacked, been in pro bodybuilder competitions, white guy. He says he had a rough childhood, almost like an abusive childhood. And the thing he said saved his life was Goku.
Hey, nigga, me too.
The thing that he said that saved his life, he said he used to run to the woods and he used to like punch on trees and everything that he used to be so upset about. Like, and literally his I guess his outlet was going and watching these characters and trying to figure out how to be a man. Because if you didn't have a father in the home teaching you how to be a man, you got this guy named Goku teaching you about integrity. So that kind of like blew my mind to kind of like look at it from a different perspective, which is why I brung up the question how it's like, and I ain't want to get all sentimental in anything because that's just one part. And then is me and you, what we said, that podcast clip, so that's resonating with a lot of younger audience.
Yeah, bro, because they literally or are most likely going through the same experiences that we did, type shit. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? A young black nerd, probably father not in the house, trying to figure out the fuck his way in life, trying to grow, develop, and become into like mature into a man, trying to be strong, trying to hold his own. I got all that through anime, bro. Fucking Izuku, Deku Midoriya. It's my favorite character in the world, bro. I'm pretty sure he's my spirit animal. That nigga is that nigga. I used to get bullied. I used to cry. Like I'm putting this on wax right now for my brothers right now, for everybody watching. Yeah, I used to be a crybaby, my nigga. You gotta toughen up. You gotta turn your masculinity into your own, man. Like you gotta become stronger. You gotta become mentally and physically stronger. And it takes a great deal of like adversity and going through it. It's not going through it. You go through it to grow through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how you level up, man. That's really how the fuck you become a man. So it was for me. It was Deku and Goku at a young age, man. He said the coldest shit. Nigga, my dad didn't teach me about responsibility. Goku said some shit about saving the world when he was fighting Harudagon. He said, if I don't, who will? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So I was kind of like taken back, and I was just like, every week there's something. Every week there's a conversation that I'm having. Every week I'm on the phone with somebody, and they are going back to a time when it was simple and they was watching Toonami, and I was like, maybe I'm in an echo chamber at this point, and maybe I'm just slowly being surrounded by all of the people that like the same things that I like, but I'm just amazed. Like, even with this podcast and everything and where I'm trying to get it, yes, it's the whole merchandise store, but the merchandise store is there to pay podcast bills because bills got to get paid. You know what I mean? But just having conversations and organic conversations with people like Johnny and seeing young men just flock to that portion of the podcast, it's like, maybe this is something bigger. Maybe this whole anime thing is something bigger. Maybe it's getting bigger and bigger because maybe it's an escape from the world and the crazy world we living in. I ain't give you a chance to say anything. You got any thoughts to this?
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, man. When I think about anime, I think about so I've been an artist my whole life. I love drawing my whole life, and I remember me and my homie, some of the first people we ever drew was Goku. We saw it on there and we would try to draw him, and like we used to go outside and try to power up. Like Goku, Dragon Ball Z anime made me believe that I could be something. It opened my mind to creativity. Like it made me feel like, yo, I can do that. Like I felt like I was unstoppable. There was nothing, there was nobody, there was like the world was my oyster, as they say. Like I felt like I could do anything because of anime. Like it inspires me. You said something about earlier about inspiring. So my daughter, she has a YouTube channel. She just made 30 subscribers the other day.
Hey.
I was so proud of her yesterday, and she was telling me about it, and I'm like, yo, that's awesome. And she was like, Dad, I love what you're doing with the anime. She's like, I want to come on. And she'd be like, if I come on, I want to wear my anime clothes. Like I saw what it did for me, and to see what it's doing for my daughter and how much she is like how she loves it. And she'll be like, oh, and she'll get to tell me about her favorite characters. Like anime, it opens up, it's conversation that can be started off of that. There's this whole podcast, there's the battles about who's stronger, all this stuff. Anime brings people together. Like it's a beautiful thing, man. I think
sense of community, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked because I continue to be shocked, like I said, not to be the dead horse, but one of the Instagram posts I saw was Waka Flocka talking about Pokemon.
I was
like, what the like I'm like, yo, this is Waka. So I'm not lying when I say Waka Flocka was talking about, I think, Ghastly or Ghostly or one of the two being like his GOAT when it comes to Pokemon. Gengar.
It was Gengar.
And I was just like, yo.
That's pretty dank. That's a pretty dank choice.
Yeah. I'm like, yo.
40, bro, you be having me questioning what was you paying attention to when we was growing up.
No, I'm telling the narrative and you stopping the story. This is for people.
Cut in sometimes, like as somebody that grew up with you, it'd be like, nigga, this is for TV church is 18, 19.
Listen. It's crazy for me because I became friends with these dudes from Chicago because they were more like me than not like me. I kind of found comfort in, I'm gonna give some shout outs. Maz, like been rocking with Maz for 17 years. Shannon, if somehow he watches this, Keith Black, Brandon Baltimore. It's a lot of people that
call his brother out, he'll watch it.
Huh?
Call his brother out, he'll watch it.
Nah, I'm good. It was a lot of people that they saw me and they was like, you bro. They didn't know me, but then the more and more you just start discovering things, you start making these chain link connections. And for me, I say all of these things because I think going forward, outside of this, I kind of want to start a nonprofit based on anime, getting inner city kids to drawing, like Ray said, basing their life around not necessarily their life, but finding ways to involve themselves in anime, because I've never seen the protagonist be just, outside of Aaron, be just like a asshole and just bump the world. There's always the story of integrity and hard work. I'm out of shape like shit right now. And the more and more I get around anime and I see all of these guys working out and everything, and I'm like, I'm going to be like Goku. I'm a 34-year-old man. That's fucked up. But Goku is the thing that's pushing me to get back into shape. You see what I'm saying? Because it was the little fat kid back in high school watching anime saying, I'm going to get as strong as Goku. I wish I had a hyperbolic time chamber. Like,
hey, look, I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to be 32 this year. Last year, because Anime Riverside, there's a anime convention every year in Riverside. Last year I went and I literally met this nigga Sean Schimmel, bro. Like I got an autograph and everything. I turned into a little kid, bro. It was fucking amazing.
And it's the little things.
I met my hero, bro. It was fucking blew my mind, bro. Dead ass.
Miles, what about you? Anime. If he don't answer this, I'm gonna answer this for him.
You can answer it for me, nigga. You know my answer?
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear you answer that shit for me. What's up?
I think, all right, check this out. From a brother perspective, right? So, I'm gonna try to tell a story without going into details or the details that I know. So, Maz is from Chicago. Some people say they from Chicago, but really be from the suburbs. That's not Maz. Maz is from Chicago through and through. Growing up in Chicago, the way he grew up in Chicago, you're exposed to a lot. There's not too much of anything good growing up the way that you're being exposed to shit. But if I was to say there's a silver lining somewhere, being a person who loves to draw and a person that's into animation, you look at these characters, and I think that's just end up being something that you want to do. Ultimately, you get lost in drawing. The things that go through your mind that can make you depressed, you start drawing them out, make them characters. Emotions become figures. Figures become art. And that becomes an outlet to the things that you go through, So that's me. I feel like this is a great way to cope with shit. A way for you to escapism, where if you go through something, turning on an episode of Castlevania may be the thing that you watch. Right. And where you take away the worries of the world. You know what I mean? So that's me. That's how I feel you will respond. And I have to say, I only feel like I have to respond is because I still feel like you ain't acknowledged the little boy in you that say, you all right, I got you. That's just me. So for
the little boy in me, that's the one that draws all the time. Because when I was younger, I was so busy on, you know how it is. We so busy when you meet me, you're so busy on shit. I'm a man. So well, like the things that you can enjoy in life, like anime, shit. Like y'all say, y'all don't have time to go through a whole series when I can knock out a series in a few days, knocking out 4 episodes a day throughout the day, not just in one sitting. Honestly, bro, I just enjoyed it. I had an older brother that was into comics, which led to me eventually getting into the cartoon aspect of the comics. And eventually, as anime came into the picture, it took over for what we consider cartoons, because when I was growing up, Speed Racer was a cartoon. Lupin the Third was a cartoon. Those were things that was just on with the Hanna-Barbera set of cartoons before we were even introduced to Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. If I'm quite frankly, that Speed Racer was Hanna-Barbera time frame. So being introduced to anime from a standpoint of I can create that. You remember the first podcast we was doing, half the animation was me trying to recreate what the Simpsons would do with their cutscenes or how they do their promo. When they run across and they do the little promo thing and then they disappear. I know everybody remember them from the Simpsons cartoons back in the day for the Fox promo. So a lot of that just meant down to me actually doing more of my own hands-on production and learning how to do it. Animation style. Because 2D animation is dead.
You think so? That's your hot take?
On a business standpoint, the financial aspect is too much of a burden for most companies.
Yeah, it's easier. It's so much easier to do 3D.
Damn, is that right? I hate 3D anime, bro. That shit is fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's for companies, it's so much easier and it's less time consuming than to put pen to paper or paper. The 3D is just the way of the world now. It's just what it is.
Hey, if you look at it, like every You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even pre 2010s anime, everything before that, it just had a better look. It had a better aesthetic to it because it was the 2D shit. Like yeah, it took time or whatever, but man, that's that classic look and feel of the anime, man. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I guess I'll transition it like this. So, as men, we go through a lot, and we try to often find things to escape to, and I think the anime or nerd community, because I'm a gamer too. I think finding a world where you can escape to give your brain a place to heal is ultimately a great thing. And you could be a 15-year-old boy who could be an outcast and find peace in an anime community. I have restricted us a little bit and kind of guarded us against like the younger community. Because you got people like Kai Cenat who's blowing up, in majority of the people that watch him is young, looking up to him as like
he's big bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So for me, I ain't going to search for it or anything like that, but if you are a man or a woman, really don't care if you watch anime game and you one of us, you are more than welcome to 100% not only subscribe but connect with us. Send an email. I got you. So that's what I'll end with that. But I would love to ask, starting with Maz, because me and Maz had started this conversation a little bit. So let's say you got Team A and Team B. Team A is going to be Team Marvel, and Team B is going to be Team DC. You got every single superhero. We take away the gods. If they battle each other, who ultimately wins? It seems like a never-ending battle, of course. But if Marvel goes against I had to. If I could pull up the gods, like they literally have Lucifer as a god. There's somebody in Marvel named Lucifer who is like as a god. Like there's people on this list that I have never heard of, and my jaw dropped, pause, because I'm just like, yo, what in the who are these people?
So no Asgardians.
We taking Asgardians out because it just went.
The reason I'm asking is because in certain civilizations, in certain universes, Superman is considered a god, my nigga.
I was just about to say that too.
That's true.
Yeah,
it comes down to like, are we excluding all?
But the moment you actually put take out the gods, period. Take out Superman.
Take out Superman.
Spandex niggas a no go. Spandex, man.
It's easier to take out Superman because it's easier to take Superman out than to ask this question.
For the Superman we take out, we got to take out every copy in Marvel, bro.
Yeah, because if we take out Superman, you got to take out a lot of people.
So fuck it. I won't put us through that. Who's better? Just take the battle part out. Who's better, Marvel or DC?
No,
I got a shirt on right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if y'all see that. It's over. It's done with. Marvel. For me. It's Marvel. It can't be nothing else other than Marvel.
Now, are we talking about the animated TV shows? The
overall.
Just overall.
Overall, animated TV shows, movies, realistic TV shows,
movies, comic books, all
everything. I
mean, man, I feel like I ain't even seen a good DC video game. Fucking Suicide Squad sucked. That last motherfucking, what was it? They did one. They did a Suicide Squad game and one other one. It was like a Batman game. It was trash, bro.
I agree with that. Ray, what you got?
Yeah.
It's just I feel like this is gonna be a landslide, but It's Marvel.
Marvel, bro.
It's Marvel's hands down. I mean, even if you even go back to throwback, you talking about games. If you go back to old Batman games from Sega, I used to get mad.
Batman games.
Marvel versus Capcom was Marvel versus Capcom was one of them ones growing up.
Fire, yeah.
Whoa! Don't sleep on the Marvel Ultimate Alliances, man.
Right? Marvel,
So
yeah.
Come on, man. Say what, Maz?
So, we gonna sleep on Injustice.
Injustice trash. Oh no, I'm not. I'm lying. Injustice ain't.
Okay. It felt like it, but it felt like the same game mechanics and system as like Mortal Kombat 11, and that gameplay was trash, nigga.
Hella trash.
No, and it was because of it was run on the same engine from NetherRealm Studios. Trash,
Right.
bro.
And they didn't even have no finishers. They couldn't even do finishers.
The only good game that DC has dropped is Batman.
Yeah.
The Arkhams, right?
Yeah, all of them are fire. All of them fire. I can't lie.
DC cannot survive alone on Batman, my nigga.
All right.
They trying.
Flash movie was trash.
All right, but here's my hot take on this, right? When it comes to movies, Marvel up until recently, when it comes to animation, it goes to DC. Up until Marvel just dropped his last X-Men. When it comes to game, it goes to Marvel.
Yeah.
That's an easy call.
When it comes to comic books, though, gotta give it to Marvel.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to say DC. I don't know why I was expecting you to say DC.
Nigga, I'm not a Superman fan.
So the question is, who got the best villains?
Ooh. Let me think.
Because I think DC would win. They got the best villain out. Joker will forever be the best villain.
I have to agree. I feel like DC got the best villains. I think Lex Luthor, great villain. I think that. Go ahead.
There's a Superman villain. The nigga who be on the motorcycle.
Oh, Lobo.
Lobo. Whoa, that nigga's cold, bro.
You taking Lobo over Deadpool, my nigga?
I think Lobo is more like
Lobo over Deadpool.
But Deadpool's not a villain though.
He's a
Lobo's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Not a villain.
Okay, the same thing could be said about Venom, who's one of the coldest characters ever created by Todd McFarlane, but eventually that nigga becomes an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So DC got the better villains.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, okay. If that's
DC
your hot take, Miles.
Iconic villain.
So here's what I'll say: DC is carried by the villains, where Marvel is carried by the superhero.
Okay.
That's my take.
So
DC is carried by the villains, where Marvel is carried by the superhero. Because without Joker, Batman is irrelevant. And in fact, Two-Face, Penguin, all of them dope. Bane, all of them are dope. But like Batman in his ecosystem have better villains than Marvel altogether.
Hey, name a Marvel villain that's not an X-Men villain.
That doesn't make sense. They all Marvel is X-Men.
That's not a direct Marvel villain. Like popular Marvel villain that comes to mind. That's not a direct X-Men villain.
Okay, like all of Spider-Man's villains, bro. I just name dropped Venom.
We came to answer.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, wait. Look.
Wait. We came to the term villain go with Lobo and Deadpool. Therefore, like, who would you think?
I mean, he got Scorpion, he got Vulture, he got Rhino. They're all like low tier villains. Doc Ock. We talking about Mysterio,
Sandman.
So outside of Spider-Man, X-Men, right? You can't name nobody else villains. As far as Marvel, bro.
That's exactly what we saying. Like
That's
that's
the
exactly what
wildest
we
shit
saying.
ever.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we saying.
On the
DC
other
is
end,
carried by the villains.
We can name more Batman villains than Justice League villains.
That's true. Well, aren't they? Well, that's not fair because all of their villains will come together if they're all Justice League, right? So wouldn't all of theirs be the same villains?
Shit, in
Technically,
that case,
all
most of
their
that shit that
villains-
happened in New York, all the
Well,
niggas should have the same ops.
If
Yeah.
Justice League, all these villains would be each other's villains.
That is a fact. Well, I got somebody who's like a Marvel expert that's going to join us next week that I'm going to ask the same question to, and he'll dive into it. I'm trying to get away from guests just because it's a little bit more efficient, but every once in a while, once I see somebody who like really on that type of time, I'm gonna bring them in. We in conversations now, but yeah, DC is carried by the villains. That's it.
Thanos
that I
is a
think
nerf
about
version of Dark Shield.
Dark side, bro. Yeah.
Dark side. Thanos
Yeah.
is definitely a nerf version of Dark side.
So you see where I'm trying to go with this. So if DC has the better villains and superheroes tell your story, how did DC let this happen? We all just unanimously agreed that DC has the better villains, that the villains make their story. And before you can even have a superhero story, you need a villain.
Right.
So if DC got the better villains, how the hell did they allow Marvel to come out of nowhere and basically nuke a couple of their bad guys, call them Darkseid versus this and that, and steal from them? Because the theory is that Marvel stole from DC, but I think they stole from each other.
Yeah, they definitely stole
over
from
the
each
years.
other.
What'd you
That's
say
a fact.
is?
No, I was that name Ray Rack said the same thing. They stole from each other over the years, over the generations, man.
Yeah, so just the friendly competition of if you have a Hawkeye, I'm gonna have this. Like I know that there is. I can't name it from the top of my head. There you go.
Robin Hood, the Green Arrow.
Yeah, there you go. You got Flash, and then they got
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So I know it's comparisons, but that's that. Maz, where's this list? I would love to see what's on your list because I think you had something pretty dope on there that I wanted to top. Do you remember any of this? You as a matter of fact, yes, Captain America. You remember what you were saying? I gotta sneeze. You don't remember what you were saying? You texted.
Oh, which take? The fact that they gave us this Captain America to cater to black folks during Black History Month, and the fact that every time they add somebody black onto something as a main character, the rest of the country get upset and call it woke.
This whole woke thing is
Or the fact that like the next few generations are gonna look at Chadwick Boseman in a higher tier than they should Huey P. Newton. When it comes to like
you asked two. Which one do we want to pick first? Which one do we want to hit on first? Which one do we want to hit on first?
I'll put the shit on the table. Which one you want to cover?
Let's go with the lighter one first. Let's talk about neither one of them are light. Neither one of them. Okay. Captain America, every single time, first off, I think it's a marketing thing. Why wouldn't you want the Black Captain America to come out on around Black History Month? I just think that was calculated. When you not do the same?
Yeah.
It was very scummy and calculated by the corporation side of everything. Yeah.
Corporate America destroys everything because they got their hands.
That's what we forget where we live. Like,
yeah,
it's inevitable. They it's all about the dollar. So if they think, I'm gonna make this, I know black people gonna go see this the same way they did.
Wait, so you telling me if Black Panther got released in June, it wouldn't be what it is?
For Juneteenth, probably. No, if it wasn't in June.
No, they released that shit February 16th.
Well, yeah. If they would hit June, they would have been good too because of Juneteenth. So they would have been.
I think about it like this: that Black Panther was something like Black America was so ready for. It had no choice but to blow up. Like it came.
Marketing wise, it dropped on Black History Month though.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm saying for because the thing about it is Black Panther. No, I'm sorry, Captain America. Nobody's feeling Anthony Mackie because he got the shield like a hand me down from the real Captain America, bro. From Chris Evans. I'm gonna just say like I can't think of his name right now.
The real name.
You know what I'm saying? But Black Panther, especially our generation, nobody had ever seen anything like that. It was bound to blow up, bro. Flock to it, like flies on shit. You know.
I think
it came out during Black History Month.
Topics like this stress me out. You want to know why it stressed me out? It stressed me out because you got corporate America versus common sense. Like, if I create a movie for Black people, it's gonna get released around Juneteenth or it could be Black Friday. I'll drop my son on Black Friday. Anything dealing with Black, I'm dropping if it got something to do with Black people. That's just marketing. That's smart. You will also have people that if you didn't drop it on those days, they're gonna go against the grain and say, well, why didn't you drop it on Black Friday, or why didn't you drop it in Black History Month or Juneteenth? So there's always gonna be the other side. For me, I Chadwick is the GOAT. He's gonna always be the GOAT. But the power that media has, he's gonna replace Huey P. I don't like it. I don't want that, but I think because it was so popular that Huey P ain't been a prominent figure since the Boondocks, and most people still don't know that Huey Freeman was based off of Huey P. Newton. Mm-hmm. Still to this day,
God in heaven, yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Aaron McGruder killed it with that one.
So, I've had conversations with people when we was in college and they used to come on and it was an active thing, drawing the comparisons to Riley and Huey, how Huey is the pro-Black person that's conscious, and then, Riley was just your everyday typical growing up in the hood.
Right.
Yeah. So people looked at it as a show, but what made that animation show so great is the fact that it literally gave us all worlds at the same time.
Right.
And like it gave us all worlds, all perspectives, because you had two brothers fighting but loved each other. That was going down two different lanes. We as a people should be paying more homage to the Boondocks, because in theory that's not an anime, but it is an anime. Right. It was inspired by anime. It came from a comic book, but shout out to the Boondocks and Aaron McGruder. I'm happy. I'm happy for your success. I'm not happy that you left us. Right. I would say that.
Man, bring it back for the people, man. We miss you. We miss the show. We need
it more than ever.
He still release comic strips, right?
Yeah, but to be released on Adult Swim the way that the Boondocks was being released, like even every episode was very true. We still go back to it now on the Gangstalicious stuff, and we just like, yo, like how, like what in the world? Like he knew something, but he was telling a story through animation, and it went over people's head. I think now with politics, even with the healthcare guy, it's so many stories that you could tell with the Boondocks. It should have literally been Simpsons for Black people, literally.
God, yeah.
Like the Boondocks is one of those, because that's all the Simpsons was doing, is telling stories from the typical American side of things, but we don't have that. We did. Boondocks was our story,
right?
From our perspective, with Granddad and a pimp named Slickback and all of that, so we're never going to get that again. I ain't going to say we never going to get that again, but we all know what the Boondocks was, man.
Right.
And I feel like anybody who steps up to the plate and got the resources to do that type of thing, I feel like they're going to give them the revenue or the money in the back end to do it, because Boondocks was amazing.
Hey man, that's why me and Maz got to collab, man. We gotta really get that story out, Maz.
Let me ask you something.
Hey, y'all better figure it out, because y'all got somebody
I'm
else
gonna
in
ask you
here.
something on live, right?
Y'all got somebody else in here.
Why you ain't seen me that first chapter yet?
What first chapter?
The very first chapter, the one you waiting on.
Bro, it's not done, man. As soon as I get this last batch from this artist, I'm gonna just have my new artist just recreate everything from scratch, because 24 pages, bro, it shouldn't take a year and a half. Like I'm really telling y'all the whole get down right now, bro. I'm gonna just have this new artist just do it, and it's gonna drop this summer. I'm manifesting, I'm putting it out into the universe, bro. It's dropping this summer. I'm actually I'm becoming very impatient with it myself.
Listen, outside of you is
I got you, man. I got you.
Outside of you is, I think all y'all like collectively are talented. Like all y'all, well, these two draw, and then you're telling a story, right? So I think every single last one of y'all should do like a comic book.
Yeah, I've been thinking
every single last one. I have to pressure Maz into shit. I can't pressure him. I just think he got too much fucking talent, bro. He got too much goddamn talent. His story.
I'll write y'all shit, bro. Off top.
Like he got like. I listen. I'll throw up money. He could keep all this shit. I'll throw up some money and help him get the mother going. But right. We all gotta get together and figure out what we can put.
Don't nobody want to write the shit and send the shit so I can illustrate and just knock the shit out that way and put it into comic books.
I'm writing the whole book. I am 20,000 words in.
I got you, Mom. Give me an outline.
I can't take on no more projects. I can't take on no more projects. Like, I took a break from writing this book just because it would take me a whole day to write a chapter. A whole day to write a chapter.
Here's the thing I love about this. You hear how y'all just gave all them excuses? Nigga, I'm working on 6 different things. I might work on something for a few hours and then just move over to something next.
This goes back to that time thing and connoisseur thing all over again. Like, it's only so much time. Like, Ray gives us borrowed time because he comes out of work and he gives us time. I know you do the same thing. For me, my schedule's fit to get a little bit dicey. You know, it's not necessarily about excuses, but it's just you got to be realistic, especially when you want to be a creator. There are barriers to creation, and it's not excuses. There are reasons. And once you say it like that, it changes everything. Again, I know Ray he's a father. It's only so much time he could give his kids, sleep, go to work, and then turn around and have for comic books. You just got engaged. This next year is going to be a huge year for you. You already got like your comic books. I don't even want to almost tell you all this I got going on. I have to be told to slow down. Like if you just see today on all of the stuff that I dropped today on Instagram, that gets dropped on YouTube as well. So where there's an Instagram, I'm less far concerned about Instagram and more concerned about YouTube, because YouTube is going to bring the dollars. The quicker I get the dollars, the quicker I can start getting more paid advertisers, start getting people paid to help them and all of that. My whole focus is get to the money. That way I can support y'all better and at least support the podcast a little better. It's just investments that's holding everything up right now. So I get it. Maz, you on the other hand, you have a talent, and I want to know the 6 things that you're working on. So if there's something that I can streamline and help you, you're a big advocate in saying, I went to school for that. I know how to do that. But me and you've talked behind the scenes, you know, if y'all don't show, obviously you're going to be out the way. Raven, you might be able to pop up. But me and Maz is definitely, Comic-Con is in like 2 or 3 weeks. He's going to be the camera guy. I'm going to pay him so we could go to Comic-Con and basically get content from the Chicago Comic-Con. You see what I'm saying? So just planning that, I can't even really do that until I figure out what my schedule is going to look like. So it's not an excuse. Them tickets expensive. I don't want to pay for tickets and then they come back and be like, yeah, you got to work this day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then he's there with a camera. He can shoot footage, but I want to be there just doing what the rest of the comic book community is doing, asking questions and all of that stuff. So
being able to geek out and nerd out, man.
Yeah, that's it. I think we all got something going on, and I think the community will support it, especially now that they see our face and we so consistent with it. Right. We're building up that level of trust. You see what I'm saying? We can't run. We here. My email and my website is right there. My website, my number, my business number, everything is right there. So, yeah. And if you are watching, beyondtheblurbrand.com, go get you some merch. Support the show. That's me. But your other topic, Captain America. You said Captain America and what else?
Oh, which villain reminds you guys of Trump at this very moment?
Remind you of who?
President Trump, the current commander-in-chief of the United States of America.
Hey, man, look, I'm going to put it like this. I like Uncle Trump, man. I think... Look, I'm gonna tread lightly on what I'm saying. This is a hot topic.
That's what. Hey, I got 2 rules in the podcast. We ain't talk about religion, and we ain't gonna talk about politics. So I'm gonna shut that down and stick with the
nerdy
with the
shit,
villain beat. Stick with the nerdy shit. Stick with that.
All right. Check it out. There was
because before I'm gonna let you think. You remember that post that I sent in the group about Elon Musk? And this is why I say I only stick to podcasting on blurred stuff. Mm-hmm. I sent in the group chat basically Elon Musk saying that the things that he's finding with the DOJ is frightening. And we could talk about this without going into politics. And I was like, what did you think he found? I kind of sided with Ray, and I'm like, what did you think he found? Like, what did he find? Like, what could be that scary where you say to somebody live, they can assassinate me?
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to say that on wax, man.
Yeah, so what
we don't even want to say that on wax, bro.
Ray, are you comfortable with saying what you said? What did you say you think he found?
Oh, I got a hot take for y'all ass.
So I'm a rabbit hole guy. You give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile. So, we talked about. I definitely feel like he found out some sex trafficking stuff, but I believe that it had something to do with some aliens. I feel like that they're exchanging like these young people with these aliens, and these aliens is out here like probing them. I'm with the.
Look at this guy, Miles.
His
brain is. I'm saving you for last. I'm definitely saving you for last.
But yeah,
I'm saving you for last. This is when we get to the money.
That nigga Lil Wayne said, "Look, we call them astronauts. They want to go in your ass."
Right.
Ray was like he thinking it's like some Dan stuff.
Yeah.
Like what? Like he was like it could be Dan, and I'm like, I don't think he too far off. Is what you think? You said it already. You said
yeah. I like bro. They came here for the vagina, man. So
Jesus,
they came here
that
for the
caught me
vagina.
mid cough.
For the banana, nigga.
Right.
What did Elon Musk? My take ain't gonna be better than Miles' take. I already know it, but I think with what Ray is saying, right, and with what you're saying, the ST stuff, the sex trafficking stuff, but it also has to do with the biggest industries in America, which would be medical, and then it would be obviously finances. I think a lot of these high and big people are funneling money in a very scammy way in those two sectors. Like when it comes to the medical field, when it comes to insurance, and when it comes to things like basically medical and finances, they're funneling a lot of money to their own pockets, and it's going unchecked. It's been going unchecked because they've been too big for too long, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. And you got to be in with the in crowd to even get access to the funding. I think it all comes down to money. I don't really go. I ain't gonna say anything about aliens because they've been said that there has been extra stuff happening. They've said that. They've said that out loud. They've said that in documents. They even got a whole profile to basically outline the things that they're finding, right? But with that being said, I think everything that Elon found with his DOG is them funneling and scamming money. What sectors they are, I can't tell you because I don't know, but I think they're scamming money. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to clear the runway for the hot take of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, Maz, what do you think Elon Musk found?
Y'all just gave me so many goddamn hot takes. I just know as an alien, if I'm sitting on my planet a few light years away and I get some Chicago pussy, I'm gonna be pissed.
That was your hot take.
Like dead ass, you imported this shit from Detroit. I'm upset. Like y'all could have thought about Mars or some shit. God damn, go find me a Princess Leia, not this bitch.
Hey, the bargain bin.
Black, she mad we ain't got black and miles and shit. Nigga, I don't even know what lemon pepper is.
Wow.
All bad. All bad.
Exactly.
I'm trying to find. I got a list of.
Exactly. We just got through talking about somebody that's more African than we are African American.
Wow. That's fun.
I ain't hear the last part, but
Think about it.
so how do you know? If you talking to somebody, how do you know that they're an OG anime watcher?
You ask them what they watch.
Yeah.
Or what they watch on a constant basis, like yearly, annual basis, my nigga.
Which would be what would be the
normally
telltale
name that-
signs?
It'd be
would
something
normally
before 89.
Nah,
That's not how what?
Hey,
For us, it's something that they start watching before 89. For the younger generation, it's something that started watching between 2000 and 2010.
We did this before.
Whoa.
We did.
I'm
Dragon Ball
OG.
Z. Dragon Ball Z didn't even hit the States and come out that good until '93. How are you saying OG is before '89? There's an
99.
anime by the name of There's an anime by the name of Akira that started all of this. We give Dragon Ball Z a lot of credit, but Akira started all of this. So if you're gonna predate it before Akira, I'm gonna call you a liar. I'm gonna call you out because Akira was the first product that hit, and I learned this through conversations that I'm having with other people. Somebody was like, "Have you watched Akira?" I said, "No." They said Akira started everything. I started doing my research and everything, and found out that in fact, Akira is literally the anime that hit U.S. soil that led to Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Big Go, like on and on. You should look up.
I did not know that because I've seen Akira and the shit is badass.
I've seen it.
Akira,
So-
Akira is the grandfather to all of them.
Do you guys know that that Akira that movie inspired Kanye for his that song?
Work it, do it, get mega
Yeah.
stronger, faster.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Akira came out in 1988. So how you going to call somebody an OG for anything before 89 when Akira was a year before that and touched U.S. soil a year after that? So that's not fair.
Wait, so if somebody was a fan of Need for Speed or Fist of the North,
This
Fist
is
of the North
the
Star,
goal.
right? Wait,
This
Fist
is
of
the
North Star, and
goalpost.
that's their influence, and that predates Akira.
Hey, look, because I'm pretty sure I think y'all a few years older than me anyway. But my entire generation, which I'm pretty sure we're not that like far off from
You're
y'all.
2 year younger than us.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it was Toonami that made you an OG, bro. Rurouni
Exactly.
Kenshin.
That's how I feel.
Rurouni Kenshin, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, motherfucking Zoids. You know what I'm saying? Like people who didn't grow up with us, they don't know that it was syndicated television, bro. They don't know that it was programmed for us and fed to us through the TV airwaves on a daily basis, right after school or right in the motherfucking morning.
We was bred to be the anime babies, because what you said a couple podcasts ago, Maz, Pokemon, we put that in this section like Saturday morning with Yu-Gi-Oh, but it definitely wasn't no Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the hardcore version of Pokemon. I'm not saying that they're similar, but I'm saying it actually showed a little blood in Dragon Ball Z. You know, if you did your research, you understand Frieza was a racist, all of that stuff. Like, we didn't, like, we don't even talk about how Raditz is Goku's only brother that we know. That's the first brother that we acknowledged, but they don't. It's so many things that make you an OG, but you can't say that you anything before 1989. That just doesn't make sense.
For the generation that influenced me, right? They got into animation because they were bred on kung fu movies.
Not animation. Let me be clear. Anime.
I'm calling it animation because I'm separating it from cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They got into animation because they were brought over from kung fu movies, which are all shonen, basically, at certain points. Most Japanese movies, whether it's Jet Li or Jackie Chan, are shonen movies. An animated version of those were what sparked people's interest, which brings you into the Fist of the North Star and your tournament series and shit like that. You also got your Gundam Wing, which predates Akira.
Yeah.
But Akira was the one.
What about like Voltron?
Which is the same thing. Those are before when.
What about Voltron? Yeah, because
in theory,
those kind of
in theory, if we was to break down anime, from my understanding, anime has to be based on manga. So Yu-Gi-Oh and I think Pokemon to make it, but it has to be manga that came out of Japan. Now we opened that up a little. We opened that up obviously a little bit more, but technically, in theory, Pokemon is not anime. Yu-Gi-Oh is not anime.
Either Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Shampoo is not anime.
Facts.
What about Astro Boy?
Thank you, Ray. I was just about to say that. That was the one like in the 70s that really popularized it before Akira.
Right.
And they say Astro Boy was inspired by Scrooge McDuck.
I've heard that.
No.
Not that, but I've heard that.
So do you want Japanese influenced versus just animation? That rabbit hole goes deep too. I don't even whatever y'all want to do, I'll do, because I'm saying all of that to say this, and this
all we doing is debating subgenres of cartoons.
Yeah, cool. I say all of that for me and my unpopular opinion. I hate the big three. I truly hate the big three.
Why?
All right.
Because I hate Dragon Ball Z.
No, so Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. One Piece is not part of the big three. Bleach, Naruto, and what is it? I'm tweaking now.
You say Dragon Ball Z is not a part of the big three?
It's not.
So some people say it like this. That Dragon Ball was the grandfather of the big three, basically. So it don't even count, which is I still don't get it.
The big three. When
in that case, we shouldn't be in this conversation.
Hold on. Right, but this is the big three, based on, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, is and Maz, but this is based on internet. This is what they made the big three: One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach.
Yeah, that's what's
that is the legit. That is the legit. When you see that in a title, big three.
Yeah, that's
So
legit.
for me,
I don't know. You in there, Yu Hakusho in there for me.
you can't get upset because I was upset, but this is why I say I hate the big three, because anytime you put a connotation to something like that, like the big three, you making them be the ones.
The ones,
Like,
yeah.
those aren't the ones. Those may be the
what?
ones for these kids. Those may be the ones for these kids. But the big three for me, Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, that'll change depending on who you talk to, right? But what I found is Yu Yu Hakusho is in there every single time you talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z might fall out or you might get a Trigun. You know, but Yu Yu Hakusho is in there every single time.
For some shit to have one season, it's in a lot of niggas' conversations.
But every arc and every storyline was fire, my boy. Shit. Hey, for all of y'all right now, like my brothers, my panelists, man, did y'all really go through and watch the whole shit?
Of what?
I did.
Ray, I know you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho.
I've watched it probably 40 billion times. Yes, I've watched it from the beginning to when he found out who his dad was.
Yeah. That part.
I'm gonna introduce y'all to something. If y'all don't know who these boys is, this is probably the greatest anime. I see they talk about Dragon Ball Z, but these boys right here brought the community together. You ain't an OG if this ain't. I ain't gonna say that. That's because that's my opinion. But if this ain't even in your top 10, how could you call yourself an anime fan?
Right.
And I'm giving it top 10.
Such an amazing show. Like, even though it got 117 episodes or something like that.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. Because this big three talk, let's start with One Piece. One Piece started in 98. One Piece and Luffy and his journey started through 98. And it's an argument going on in the community whether they got fillers or not and all of that. It's nonsense. I don't like One Piece
at all.
Okay, I think the animation is lazy. I think Luffy is tired. I think to get to point A to point B takes so much life out of me that I got to start and stop. I get into Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer and I'm locked in. Mm-hmm. All right, I already like Sokomoto Days got me drawn in more. And y'all gonna hear this from me. They just announced. Wait, check it out. One Punch Man season 3 is coming out. Guess what? I have to go back because you know what? I said, you know what? I might have been unfair to One Punch Man. So I'm going to go back and watch One Punch Man starting from season 1 all the way to 3. But One Punch Man deserves that from me. Luffy, you get no more time from me. You have stolen time from me. I'm over you and your straw hat. I'm tired of you being on LeBron James. Like, how did you even get there? How did you even get to the Lakers? Why are the Lakers running around comparing LeBron James to Luffy? That's not fair.
That's wow.
And I'm tired of seeing that clip everywhere on Instagram and YouTube. Everybody is playing this One Piece. Did you see this at the Lakers show? I don't care. Get Luffy out of here. That spot was supposed to be for Dragon Ball Z or Yu Yu Hakusho. And then Naruto. Naruto is long-winded.
Yeah.
How many clans do we got to go through to realize Naruto gonna win? I'm over it. I'm tired of it.
Does anybody else feel like Naruto was generic as shit?
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Generic,
and then right? Bleach is the only one that's like cool.
And it's got a good storyline. It's decent, yes.
So if you want to put somebody in the big three, put Bleach there, Dragon Ball Z, and Yu Yu Hakusho. But please, I'm over you One Piece. What's happening?
The only reason Dragon Ball Z ain't in the conversation. Oh shit! Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, cool. This shit just went out. The only reason Dragon Ball Z ain't in the conversation of the big three is because of what they use to qualify big three.
And what are those
things that
qualifiers?
got popular in the
What are those
mid 2000s.
qualifications?
In the mid 2000s?
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z was popular in the 90s, my nigga.
But we grew up watching it like the early 2000s.
Right.
We grew up watching it early 2000s, not the mid.
Early
We grew
2000s,
up like
you know?
before us in our 35s got into high school. Dragon Ball Z was the shit. As you got into high school around 04, you kind of phased Dragon Ball Z out.
Okay, and it's probably because I'm a few years younger than y'all, bro.
Okay, real quick, it phased out, but it was already ingrained. So
Thank you.
That's it. One Piece has the people that One Piece got ingrained by. Like I'm tired of hearing about One Piece. Like,
but
the same way.
In their terms, bro, their One Piece is our Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, I'm seeing
the woodwork.
I'm seeing people our age. I'm seeing people our age running around talking about One Piece. You have the audacity, the unlitigated gall to run around and say you was a Toonami baby, but give One Piece
the love, man. Like,
get out of here, yo. Get out of here. Don't nobody want to hear that.
That's real.
Like,
that's real.
One Piece is Drake. Goddamn it! If y'all want to take it there, One Piece is Drake. He everywhere. He taking from everything, and I'm tired of seeing him everywhere. If y'all want to take it there, One Piece is Drake.
You can understand the hate that Drake gets now.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I do. In this situation, One Piece is Drake,
So, in other words, the hype don't match the show.
No,
it don't. But when you look into it, they put all of the marketing dollars into the big three.
well, not so much Bleach anymore. Like, that's kind of, I don't really see
They
people.
put over $500,000 into Drake.
I mean,
regardless of what you say, Drake is One Piece. Drake is One Piece, and I can't stand One Piece. Like, it makes me happy when you see. I think what was it? It was either Demon Slayer or another anime that the MLB is taking and running with, and I'm like, cool. I don't know what it is, but the MLB is partnered with another anime. I'm gonna look it up.
Hey, so what do y'all think about motherfucking Fortnite? Keep getting all these like anime skins and collabs, man. Like I don't even play that. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
They just trying to stay with the times. That's why they had Travis Scott, and they did Dragon Ball Z skins, and they just trying to stay with the times. That's it.
I actually hate that shit. Yeah. I told some of the little homies, like, I hate that shit. They got Goku and Vegeta doing the floss dance, running around with guns and AKs and shit. Like, put some respect on their name, bro.
They don't need that.
Put some respect on their name, bro. They're warriors of the highest class. Like, they're not about that funny shit, man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all for those who got something to do. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. But those who rocking, I'm still rocking because I want to show y'all this. And this is why I say I hate the big three. Y'all got me. Y'all see me.
Go ahead, sir.
Let me get this play because this
nigga, they might have the rights to that shit.
Oh, they 100% got the rights to it. I ain't worried about it. As long as it's less than 15 seconds, I kind of figured it all out now. But all I'm saying is, for somebody like Demon Slayer to do that, I got respect for it because Demon Slayer ain't out here trying to take nobody's position and indoctrinate somebody like I'm the big three. But for y'all to give Luffy that, I feel like that's a bad first show to watch for a first time anime watcher.
Yeah. Meandering as hell, slow.
So One Piece, one of them shows you can just pop in and just come in whenever and just watch though.
But I ain't following the story if I'm watching. I'm just watching it just to have
just
it
watch
on.
It's just on, yeah.
Oh, that's most fucking soap operas your grandma used to watch, my nigga.
No, my grandma
Granny
I ain't my grandma.
Shit.
So you gotta think about this. Wait,
and see the motherfucker watch Maury and shit. You only gonna stay for a few minutes. You out.
Wait, think about it like this, bro. Was there ever like a restaurant you went to when you were younger and it was like really, really good? And then 10 years, I'm from Benton Harbor. We had a Henry's hamburger. When I was young.
Still do.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Henry's hamburger in Benton Harbor, Michigan, you get a brown bag, was the best burger no matter where you went. They tried to franchise it a couple times and all of that, but it's the best burger that you could get. Over the years, if you take a restaurant like that and you franchise it, it loses its value. The taste starts changing. Look at Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A was like almost small and intimate. Now they got a Chick-fil-A coming in my hometown of Benton Harbor. Ray, you could tell. Yeah, you could tell people about Benton Harbor. It's the hood. I don't want my Chick-fil-A in the hood. I want my Chick-fil-A in the suburbs. I want my chicken to taste like suburb chicken. I don't want my chicken to taste like 63rd and Cicero chicken. All right? The whole psychological thing. That's what I feel like what One Piece is doing to anime. Is watering it down. It's changing the value of it, and it's pimping it out.
So I would say this, right? I feel like One Piece is one of those ones that you can easily spoon feed people. So because it's so easily spoon fed to people go, oh, okay, I get it. And I feel like they'll get more people into anime by watching that, because it's one of those ones that like you say, you can just get in at any time and you really don't have to follow the plot. And if it sparks you, you're gonna watch it or you just not. So,
but don't you think that's selling such a bad precedent? Like, if you can do this and that's what's going to be successful, you're going to have other animators watching that and doing that, and that we don't need.
One Piece,
we don't need that.
That's like half the people that don't acknowledge the fact that Assassination Classroom is actually decent.
Yeah, I think that. I was like, One Piece is McDonald's or Little Caesars, because
that's it. Exactly.
It's easy to get. It's quick, and you ain't got it. You eat it for a little bit, then your stomach hurt. So it's kind of like it's just easy.
Hey,
real quick, let me shout out a couple of people in the chat. First, Jordan McNeil. I hate to put your whole government name out there, but we go way back. Thank you for watching. We're gonna have to get you on one of these. He said Fairy Tail was his shit, and for you to say that Fairy Tail was your shit, I gotta ask you some questions because I wouldn't even know you was watching anime like that. And then
Fairy Tail is decent.
Art and Equity. Shout out to you for watching as well. Y'all do me a favor while y'all watching this. Make sure y'all go to Spotify and follow Beyond the Blur podcast. Please, please, please. Anywhere we can pick up, we're gonna try to pick up. The whole idea is to grow this. So I'm not gonna beg. I'm just gonna ask whoever watching, can you politely go to Spotify, find Beyond the Blur podcast. If you want to get on as a panelist for a show or two, just let me know as well. We only expanded. So what was you saying? My bad, Israel.
Damn, what the hell was I saying? Maz, I'm not gonna let you just gloss over that, bro. Assassination Classroom, bro. You go ahead and talk to me about that, bro. Really break that down for me, man.
So I started watching
Squid. It was a squid, man.
Bro, it's based. All right, so change them from a squid to a motherfucker like Gojo. If the classroom is being taught by a nigga like Gojo and the job is to assassinate him, right? Every class, it's a different fucking movie. It's the same shit. The only difference is you're trying to kill your. It's like Goku trying to fight Beerus every fucking show.
So are the characters like I watched a few episodes. I was like, this shit is goofy. What are they like? Is there an arc? Are the characters being developed? Like what the hell is really going on?
It's something you kind of gotta watch. It's a slow build, like fucking My Hero Academia at first, bro. So we're like, all right, when this nigga gonna really start arcing? Because everybody around him arcing at first, but when he gonna start arcing?
Okay.
And then once he gets
that's like, now that's how I feel about My Hero Academia. I'm tired of seeing him blow out an arm. All he do is go. I'm tired of it.
So the only difference is
I won't tolerate the Deku disrespect.
Deku
But the only
cool.
difference is the boy and his pussy is Deku. He actually gonna try and put the effort in and shit to try and
How you
succeed.
gonna do a Zuku?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll get to the unpopular opinions. Whoever didn't give their unpopular opinion, because that was mine. I'm tired of the big three. They can take Bleach is cool, but Naruto and One Piece, throw them in the garbage. I'm over it.
Mine would be, and we talked about it earlier because we were talking about DC and Marvel. I think DC need to scrap everything and start over. I think they just
That's a
need.
popular opinion.
Is it?
I'm going with
That's
that.
that's what they're doing actively right now.
Nigga, they're always doing that.
But scrap that. They don't need to. All of their movies suck. That's just how.
That's why I want to bring this other gentleman
Nigga,
on
they
because he
comic
kind
books
of.
suck too.
So, from what I know is, I'll get his name, but basically he told me that they got the proper leadership. Every time that they tried to come out with a movie, it was like a leadership change, and that's realistic.
So how on Marvel they had John Favreau in the early parts, and then Kevin Feige who put together the whole Infinity Saga. They recruited James Gunn from the nigga who did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's gonna be the curator and like helm everything and be able to like tie it together. At least that's what I'm hoping, because I want to see some good motherfucking Justice League movies. I want to see a decent Superman movie. And man, the whole Shazam thing, that was a bust. That was a letdown. And The Rock drove it into the ground. That was crazy, man.
Wait, which one was worse, Shazam or Black Adam?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Black Adam. That's what I meant. Black Adam was trash, bro. Jesus.
both of them. That was bad too.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I'm gonna start saying.
I'm gonna go with you. They both was bad.
They both was terrible. I think Suicide Squad wasn't terrible to me.
The first one or the
one.
remake?
The first one was okay.
Was pretty good.
The first one was good.
Hey, I think
this-
better than
this-
the first one.
But listen, I don't know who watching this or who need to know this, but anytime that you're going to hire Will Smith to take on the role and you think you're going to get a sequel, you're already fucking your story up.
That's facts.
You're like, what was the point in getting Will Smith? And then you think Will Smith is going to be alone? It would be dope to see him 4 or 5 movies in playing into the bigger movie, but that wasn't never gonna happen. So I think y'all loaded y'all gun and it jammed on the first shot. So
Hell yeah, jammed.
So that's me. Mozzie.
How do y'all feel about the anime Beastars?
Who?
That shit is a good narrative, man. That shit is a good story. and for me, bro, I don't care. I like furries, man. I like anthropomorphic fucking.
I thought he said V stars. This man say B stars. It's about furries.
It's about animals. It's about animals.
Hey, for all those people that like furries,
Technically, it's dead then with furries.
I'm cool on
for
that.
all those people, people that like furries, I don't. But shout out to y'all community. I heard y'all be having some stuff going on over there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get over there to see what's going on. I don't think I want to.
Yeah, you don't. I heard a couple stories. I'm cool on that.
See, all I'm gonna know is I know some people that's into it. They might even be on this platform, but shout out to the furry community.
Yeah.
It's furries and Dragon Ball Z, my nigga. It was a pig in that one.
Listen, Mogs.
Yeah,
What you sent me that one time? You out of pocket, bro. I watched it. I watched it. I went back and watched it again.
I don't even want to know.
But you out of pocket.
That fight scene wasn't dope though. You can't say that wasn't a fight scene.
The fight scene was dope, but I'm just like,
this shit went left.
Shit went way left.
Left, right, up, down, everything. We gonna reserve that for another.
I gotta send that shit to Larry now.
Go ahead and send it, bro. Yeah. All right. Look,
well,
my unpopular opinion though. Anime was better before fucking Crunchyroll. Like the whole Funimation. I mean, I'm not condoning it, but we lived in a time of motherfucking piracy, man. It was a gang of motherfucking Kiss Anime. It was a gang of pirated sites. You can watch all your anime. It was still coming on TV and syndication at the time. Like
when LimeWire came out, right? Let me tell you something. For all you young bucks around here, when LimeWire came out, sometimes you might not get Goku versus Vegeta if you typed it in to LimeWire.
You
download it. It's something completely else.
It's a way out shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We was trying to get Goku versus Vegeta, DBZ on LimeWire. I said it had a 75% success rate.
Right.
But sometimes it was a gateway into things that you do not want to be into.
And sometimes you didn't even know the stuff that was going, man. Crazy.
Anything.
That's
This
like
is before
Soldier Boy songs back in the day.
Man,
You got
Bro.
but.
for the people who are real OGs, you got to know what LimeWire is. My bad. I hate to take over your moment.
No, and then you would get a virus on your computer.
Facts. You got to go to like
Now, Larry, take a note. I mean,
try to get certain DVDs and everything. No matter, so we got a place by the name of Slossons. They call it Slossers back in the day, and it was always a DVD man out in front of the liquor store.
Right.
So as a kid, your parents would go to the liquor store to get some candy or whatever. I wanted to go to the liquor store because at the front of Slossons there was always the DVD man, and the DVD man had everything.
He had all of any bootleg you wanted.
Everything. So
that nigga still lit.
I just sent it is the video.
Oh, you just said that?
Yeah. It's in your Instagram DM.
All right. Well, unless anybody else got anything else other than say, I want to thank all of those people for rocking with us, for the people that's showing love, for everything else. Again, if you're new here and true here, follow us on social media. Obviously, you're here already, but make sure you tap in with us on Spotify. Other than that, me and the boys, we up out of here. Peace.
Hey, fool.